Pivotal hearings on Capitol Hill today as lawmakers hear more from U.S. intelligence officials and vote on President Trump's pick for DHS Secretary. National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard and others testified before a House panel today. Many of the questions centered primarily on the war with Iran and what kind of threat they posed before the strikes. And before a Senate panel, Markie Martin's nomination gets a big boost. Washington correspondent Reshad Hudson is live at the Capitol with the latest. Reshad, good afternoon.
Nick, good afternoon to you. This hearing was primarily pretty tame compared to what we saw out of the Senate. Now, House lawmakers really wanted to zoom in on the phrase imminent threat. That's something that Democrats really pressed these officials about. Now, when the top intelligence officials went before lawmakers, they answered questions as to what the president knew going into that war with Iran. They wanted to see if the intelligence community's evidence and their information matched the president's and what he was getting for those attacks. Now, there were several exchanges when it comes to what we heard from that hearing. Take a listen to one exchange between Tulsi Gabbard, the director there, and a lawmaker.
The objectives that have been laid out by the president are different from the objectives that have been laid out by the Israeli government.
And how do they differ?
We can see through the operations that the Israeli government has been focused on disabling the Iranian leadership and taking out several members, obviously beginning with the Ayatollah, the supreme leader, and they continue to focus on that effort.
And how does that differ from our goals?
The president has stated that his objectives are to destroy Iran's ballistic missile launching capability, their ballistic missile production capability, and their Navy, the IRGC Navy, and mine-laying capability.
Now, Gabbard was also asked by lawmakers about previous statements she's made when it comes to the U.S. going to war with Iran and her being apprehensive towards the war. She answered that by saying that now that she's in this position and works for the president, those personal feelings and beliefs no longer matter. Nick?
Reshad, quick question for you. In the other chamber, today senators voted to advance Markie Martin's nomination as the new DHS secretary. How did that vote play out?
Yeah, Markie Martin, the senator from Oklahoma, that will soon be up for a vote to become the head of the Homeland Security Department. He was saved by a Democrat on that committee. That was Pennsylvania Democratic Senator John Fetterman. Now, Rand Paul, the Republican chair of that committee, did not support Martin's nomination. Take a look, though, at a statement that Fetterman put out supporting his decision to vote for Martin to get out of committee. He said, "We need a leader at DHS. We must reopen DHS." And he went on to say that his yes vote is rooted in strong commitment, constructive working relationship with Senator Martin for our nation's security. Now, next for this vote, though, it will now go before the full Senate for a vote. Now, the numbers do seem to be there, even though Rand Paul, a Republican, did not support Martin's nomination coming out of that committee. Once they get to the floor, they believe that the votes are there. Martin is expected, though, to take on this role once Kristi Noem steps down. The president has already set that expiration date for March 31st.
We'll see how it all plays out. Reshad Hudson live at the Capitol. Reshad, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.